Tonight, an arrest is made in the murder of Houston Police Sergeant Sean Rios. One man is in custody, and there's an intense search for a second person police believe may have been involved. David Gonzalez live in North Houston tonight with new video just released of the second person police now looking for. David?
Good evening, Len. Right now, Chief Acevedo says that they do not know if this was a case of road rage, but according to some 911 calls from yesterday, they said that there may have been an exchange of gunfire between two cars on I-45 and that Sergeant Rios may have intervened and was killed. Right now, take a look at the suspect, 24-year-old Robert Soliz, who was arrested this afternoon during a traffic stop on I-10. Chief Acevedo says that he is a known gang member and has been charged with the murder of Sergeant Sean Rios. Police believe Soliz has been involved in road rage incidents in the past on city streets. Houston police are looking for a second man seen on surveillance video with Soliz right after the shooting of Sergeant Rios. Right now, police say the man in the black shirt could be a person of interest or another suspect. Rios was killed in what Chief Art Acevedo called a gun battle off I-45, and police say that Rios ran into the Taj Inn and Suites Motel asking for help, where he collapsed, but this investigation is far from over.
That person is someone of extreme interest to us in the murder of Sergeant Sean Rios, and to that individual, we're coming for you. We're going to find you, so you might as well turn yourself in. Sergeant Rios' son's football game, because he wanted to go to school today, because he knew he couldn't play in the game. So we didn't want him to be alone, and we wanted to have his commander and his chief stand in place of his father watching him play. And I want to thank our narcotics tactical team for using Sergeant Rios' handcuffs to handcuff our suspect.
Once again, police are looking for the man in the black shirt. He was last seen driving a black pickup. As far as the suspect, Chief Acevedo says Soliz was recently out on a $100 bond for unlawfully carrying a weapon. Police urge anyone with any information that may help them find the second suspect, or if you have more information or run-ins with Soliz, you're urged to call the homicide office at HPD, and their number is 713-308-3600. Len, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Tonight, the entire Houston Police Department and many Houstonians are mourning the loss of Sergeant Rios, a 25-year veteran of the force, and he comes from a family of police officers. Anieli Ruiz spoke with a cousin of Sergeant Rios, himself a detective, who also happened to work with Rios tonight. He's telling us more about the officer. Anieli?
Hi, Len. So friends and family members are heartbroken. They say Sergeant Rios was a great man who loved his children and loved his job.
I took an instant liking to him. He had a really strong work ethic, and just a very personable person. He had just a very positive outlook on life.
Sergeant Richard Nieto remembers Sergeant Rios very fondly. He says he met Rios about 25 years ago when he had just joined the police department. They later found out they were related.
One day he just came up to me and before roll call, he says, "Hey, Richard, do you have an Uncle Manuel and an Aunt Virginia?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I do too. Hey, we're cousins." And right then it was like just a moment of like one of those whodunit mystery movies.
Sergeant Rios was a United States Marine Corps veteran. The Houston Police Union says he worked in Southeast Houston for many years. He was currently assigned to the George Bush Intercontinental Airport area, where he worked alongside his cousin Nieto.
He's just a really generous person. He was always there to help.
The news of his death is still a shock to many, and they're all hoping those responsible for taking the life of their loved one and friend soon face justice.
He was a great man, and he's going to be sorely missed around this department, and the community is going to miss him as well.
Sergeant Rios leaves behind 4 children, all under the age of 17. Now, again, one person has been arrested in connection with this shooting, and they are looking for another suspect. If you have any information, you're told to contact Crime Stoppers. Live downtown, Anieli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.
Yes, thank you, Anieli. Think about those 4 kids tonight, won't you? We're staying on top of this investigation. We'll let you know about any new developments, and you can see how Sergeant Rios is being remembered all on our website, khou.com, and the KHU 11 mobile app.